Um, Hi. It's been a while, but I'm here right now. I just wanted to show a little bit about the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. I have Pokemon Scarlet, as you can see by the pants of the character. And the tie, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the game and play through the Elite Four, because yeah, I didn't record everything. And yeah, it has its good and bad sides that I didn't, but yeah. This also might be the first time I'm showing my face on YouTube, so hey, that's me. Alright, let's actually go through the team. Not too much, but just a little bit, showing off the Pokemon. So you can see, box 8, this is my basically team box, and there are quite a few Pokemon in there. I'm not sure if this is the main team, but it has a lot of Pokemon that I mostly use. So yeah, Scovillain, pretty cool Pokemon. Houndstone, amazing Pokemon, I really like it. The design is so like creepy and it's cool for me, so yeah. Tinkaton, so basically Amy. Yeah. Pretty cool Pokemon, great typing and really cool attack with that Gigaton hammer. Arctibax. It looks like a little raptor, which is really cool. Sadly its evolution isn't as cool anymore. The cry is also really weird, but we don't have it right now, so gotta wait for it, I guess. Skeledirge, my starter. Yeah, a cool little crocodile. At least that's what it was before. Now it's a big crocodile. I don't like the design as much anymore, but it's still okay. Yeah, see Titan. It's a little weird. It's like a land walking whale. But it's still really cool, it's already one of my favorites. I also like its cry and stuff, so yeah. I also made a sprite of the Titan, just very recently on my DeviantArt. But anyway, the other team Pokemon, I did use a little bit of Litleo and very little Pyro, but this one I caught in the cave and replaced the other one. I didn't really use it much. This one I just caught, I didn't use it at all, so yeah, so much for the team box, but the top row is basically, I didn't really use them. Yeah, I just caught this and this. It's the Titan Earth War, basically. So I used Clodsire, the new evolution of, what's it called? The pre-evo of Quagsire. It's now Poison Ground. I should have some, yeah. I caught a lot, Wooper, yeah. I caught a lot of the same Pokemon just to get a little better ones for the team. Yeah, Farigiraf, pretty cool Pokemon. Greedent, I used it again, like in Sword and Shield, because I like it. I like squirrels. Melusa, I used it a little bit, but yeah. Cloth, already one of my favorites. Lycanroc, yeah, Duskmane, I used it this time. Bombardier, pretty cool Stork Pokemon. Brambleghast, like Diddy Kong, or not Diddy Kong Racing, Diddy's Conquest, like Bramble Blast. I always think of that when I see this Pokemon. Kinda nice, but it's in need of a good physical stat ghost move, in my opinion. But yeah, I used it quite a bit. Electros, kinda new, got it pretty late, but it's already so amazing. It's also one of my favorites, of course. Great attacks. Like you can see, like the elemental things. Grimmsnarl, I didn't use it before. Like not even in Sword and Shield. Was it new? No, I think it was in Kalos. Pretty sure it was in Kalos. Haven't really used it at all before, but now I use it a little bit, not too much though. Like more the exploring kind of team, not on the main one. Finison, I haven't evolved it right now because yeah, you need someone else in the group. I didn't know about this for a while, so I hoped it would just evolve, but no. Maybe I can evolve it in the future, but right now it's still a pre-evolution. Of course, a great dolphin Pokemon, so sweet, but the hero is a little weird. It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh hero from the second season thing. But anyway, right now I use it again, like it's Sword and Shield, pretty cool Pokemon. Doflamingo, yeah. I think you know where the name comes from, One Piece. Great anime, but yeah. Flamigo is a cool and pretty nice Pokemon, pretty solid. Nice that we finally have a Flamingo. Alright, Mabostiff. So this is a really huge one. Yeah, you can have different sizes of Pokemon. You probably already know that, but I always try to get really big ones. Usually. This one is like pretty big. And yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. Not the greatest, but it's a cool dog Pokemon. I like that it's like a little bit evil and mean and strong. Altaria. Yeah, it's a shiny Altaria. I caught it pretty randomly. And yeah. It was like on the sky above me and I tried to jump immediately into it, but of course you can start battles when jumping, like being in the air. So I had to wait for it to come down. I'm always like scared when a shiny appears and I'm like, oh, what should I do now? And I basically yeah, jumped into it, then I quickly saved the game and then it flew down to me, so it worked out. Espathra, like Espresso from Donkey Kong, not very resembling, but a little bit. A little bit. Salazzle, pretty cool Pokemon, one of my favorites. So I used it a little bit. I caught it at level like 33, pretty early in the game actually, when I jumped over a cliff basically to a newer area, somewhere at the beginning. And I was like level 18 or something, and it was like level 31 or 33, and I caught it. Yeah, I had to wait a long time before I used it actually, because they don't listen to you at first if you don't have enough badges. Annihilate, pretty cool Pokemon. I like Primate, even though I like Mankey the most, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. And Rage Fist is also a cool move. Crocodile, yeah, just one of my favorites again, so I used it a little bit. Glimmora, kinda nice Pokemon. I'm a little disappointed, but I still like it. It's definitely a good Pokemon, especially in competitive, really useful with all the toxic spikes ability and stuff if you touch it. Great Tusk might be my favorite Pokemon of this generation. Like an ancient Dawn fan. So yeah, it's amazing. I had to wait a lot because this is the Titan Great Tusk. So yeah, it was level 45 already when I caught it, and I just used it a little bit. And I got a Tauros. Of course I have Pokemon Scarlet, so it's the red one. I like the blue one a little bit more, at least at first I did. Now I'm not completely sure anymore, but I think I still do. They both are pretty cool. Of course it's black because Spain. Yeah. All the bullfighting and stuff. Alright, that's it basically. Took a while. I didn't want to take too long getting through it, but yeah. We're in Levincia, or how it's called. Great music. I'm going to talk about the music a little bit. But yeah, let's try to beat the Elite 4. I beat him once already. It wasn't planned like that. And yeah, as you can see, I still have to fight Cassiopeia. And I also still have to fight Arven. So I didn't complete all the different objectives, basically. But yeah, let's go to the Pokemon League. Let's go to Elite 4. Yeah, I beat them once already. It wasn't planned. I thought like I would lose again because I was like, I still have to do a Titan and Team Star and stuff. Like the last Titan and the last Team Star base. But I couldn't wait. I just went in and lost and lost and lost again. And like at the first time I lost 5 Pokemon to the first Pokemon of the first member of the Elite 4, and then my 6th one I actually got to her last one. So that was really cool. But yeah, I lost a lot, and then I beat him when I basically only got to the 2nd member of the Elite 4. So yeah, it wasn't planned like that. I wanted to record my first time, but I guess it can still be okay. Okay, what are you doing? Congratulations. Oh wait, I can't do it again? Are you kidding me? Okay. I guess it throws out everything I planned. Okay. What do I have to do to be able to fight him again? I guess it would be round 2 then, and they will be stronger if I can go back. That might not be the best thing. Well, I guess I have to do the other things then. But let me check real quick. I will try to research how I can battle him again. But I guess I have to finish the other ones first, the other objectives. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and you actually can't rematch the Elite 4 in this game. At least that's what all the websites said when I googled. You can't rematch them at all. What? What? I don't understand. It was never like that, and it's really sad actually. It's really sad, and I guess I can't show me beating them at all right now. Well, my whole plan got destroyed. I think I'm going for Arven right now. I don't want to cancel this episode when I got so far with recording, man. But yeah, oh, I don't need this as my destination. I just want to fly here. Okay, I guess I'll still talk about a few things I wanted to talk about. So, first thing is the music. Well, hopefully I will even beat him. Because I battled him already, but I lost. So, should I use Great Tusk? I kinda want to. But I don't know his first Pokemon. I'll just go with Scovillain. Okay, so let's battle him, I guess. Alright, you ready for a battle, Janina? Yes, I am. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the music, and I will when the battle starts. Excellent, you're ready too, right, Mabustef? That smile. Yeah, he says he's ready. Wait, are you sure about this? Okay, yeah, I can see why you're worried. But my body here is bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. Oh, does he? It's been so long I nearly forgot, but he always did love to battle. Even if he always lost to that student council girl, the battle fanatic one. Oh. I guess that's why you don't like her too much. Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry. I guess you're right. We did battle already, and I lost to him, so... We're a brand new Arven and Mabosstiff, and we're feeling audacious, or maybe herbaceous? Yeah, after eating all these herbs. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Don't be so angry. I guess he's fired up. Yeah, his music's alright. It's alright. It's not too boring, but it's also not the hypest thing in the world. The Pokemon that I met during our hunt for the Herba Mystic are all stars. Every one of them. Yeah, pretty cool that he's using them. I could use Houndstone, but it can't do too much to Greedent. But I'm still going to try. Houndstone is really broken with his move. He's basically... he beats 5 Pokemon of the first Elite Four. Man, I'm so sad I can't show them again. The Elite Four was really amazing. And like, I wanted to talk about their music, because the Elite Four has great music. I was worried at first about these games because the gym leader music isn't very nice. It's kind of anti-hype. I guess let's just crunch it. Level 58. Yeah, I'm very underleveled because of my huge team. But it's better this way, otherwise it's boring. And yeah, this was the team I beat the Elite Four with the first time. And they were all pretty cool members, like Rika is like your typical anime character, I don't know. A little conceited, and I don't know, but pretty cool, pretty cool. Finally the defense drop, but Earthquake is a little strong. But we have enough potions. Yeah, I'm cheating with items. Of course, you know already how I beat the Elite Four the first time. A lot of revives and potions and stuff. But that's how it goes when you're underleveled like that. The music of the Elite Four was amazing though. And of course, Team Star. Oh my god, it's too good. Way too good. But yeah, let's beat Arven before I talk too much. But I guess there's a lot of time to talk because these battles are kinda slow. But yeah, Elite Four has amazing music, pretty cool. And the champion. Let me get started on the champion's music. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon Black and White music. It's really epic. Wait, what did he use? Scovidin? Yeah, Scovidin. Firegrass, a new typing, so there's more to think about. Ice isn't super effective. I guess I'll use Skeledirge, because then he will be not very effective with both of his types, but he probably has Crunch, so it might not have been the best idea. But oh well. The champion music, It's like a remix of the Black and White Elite Four music, and that was such a hype music for me. It's so amazing. Ding 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 ding. You probably know it, maybe not as well as I do, because I've listened to it so much. But yeah, it's amazing, and the champion has like a remix of it in there. Ah, that's so cool. But yeah, it's not as good as in Black and White because it loses a little bit of the best parts. Garganacl, the rock type, the Minecraft Pokemon. I don't like it too much, to be honest. Even though I'm a rock type fanatic, especially the fossils. Too bad we didn't get new ones. But not this one. Yeah, the champion music is amazing, and it might not be as good as the Black and White Elite Four, but it's still amazing, and it has its own flair as well. Just a bit. Oh, of course it has a rock type move. Yeah, I'm a little distracted, but it's okay. Only thinking about having an advantage. Yeah, I guess take a turn. It's your time. Little Amy, I did want to nickname them before starting the recording, but I forgot. But it's okay. Yeah, I also wasn't completely sure if I want to nickname them. That's why I didn't do it, I guess. Or that's why I forgot it. But yeah, ooh, another level up. Toadscrew, a pretty funny Pokemon. Arctibax, let's try you. Yeah, Elite Four, it was really amazing. I'm sad I can try it again. You basically have to restart the whole game to be able to battle them. They have to add the rematches in an update, right? Level 61, oh my god. But Arctibax has the Eviolite. It's an item which boosts its defenses. It's almost like my tankest Pokemon. It's kinda crazy. Alright, Cloyster. Really cool Pokemon. I actually need special attacks for it. I wanna use Skeleturge or Scovillain, but they're almost dead. Can't do much. I have to revive them. Yeah. I don't wanna use physical attacks. Cloyster has amazing physical defense, so... Do you wanna revive Scovillain? I guess I'll try Skeleturge first, so I don't have to use a revive. What are you going to do? An ice move? Oh, liquidation. I remember, I beat Cloyster with Arctibax actually the last time. Because it can't really do too much. But it can drop my defense. Actually, I'm not sure if I beat it. I might have switched after a few turns. Once it lowers my defense with liquidation, I basically have to switch. But I guess I'll try staying in. And yeah, I also wanted to talk about me not recording the whole playthrough. Yeah, I didn't really feel like it, and I kinda regret it, but I also kinda don't, because it would have never played out like it did if I did record. Because I was exploring so much, also at first I thought like, oh my god, there's like 3 possible ways and so much to explore. How in the world could I have like an ongoing story like that? So I was like, I wanna enjoy it by myself without the stress of moving forward in the story for recording. Alright, it's your last one already. Okay, I think the last time he basically one-shot Houndstone. Or maybe I survived with very little HP. Of course, last respects the broken move. That gets like 300 base power if like the 5 other Pokemon on your team are KO'd. It's not very effective. So that kinda sucks. I could burn it with Will-O-Wisp, but only if I survive. I guess I can try. It's his last Pokemon, so I wouldn't need Skeleturge otherwise. So yeah, because the experience would have been completely different. It's fine this way, I think. Even though I've missed my chance to show the Elite Four battles. Okay, maybe I'm faster. Oh, of course. Terrestrialize. Yeah, it's gonna be a dark type, even though it is already, but its stab, its dark type moves, will be way too strong. So I'm probably dead. Yeah, I also wanted to talk about a little bit about all the new Pokemon. Not each one, of course. Yeah. Really strong. That's why I lost the last time. Tinkaton. He has something for it. Maybe Fire Fang. But yeah, let's try. At first I was like, ew, all the new Pokemon suck. They look like, ew, they look terrible. Bad. Oh my god, why is that so strong? Yeah, I have the Rocky helmet and thankfully I didn't get burned or flinched. Oh, light screen. It was still up. Okay, well, I'm going to get KO'd right now, so I can heal up. Hopefully I will beat him. I can't lose in the recording, no, please. It's too embarrassing. Oh, he missed. Well, that was a chance to beat it, almost. But oh well. Like most of the new Pokemon designs, I didn't like them. There were very few ones that were okay. Of course I saw the leaks. But yeah, I was very disappointed. I didn't like most of them. But then, I don't know. After playing through the game, I'm like, yeah, most of these are pretty nice actually. Oh my god. This cry. Yeah, it's a whale. Oh, like the Rocky helmet. I heard it already. I guess this battle is over then. I'm not fast. Okay. But this will never kill. Oh. Not in a crit. Because the Titan is huge and it has as much HP as Wailord. It's so much and it is better defense. So that's really cool. Don't even think about when it's snowing, then it's getting boosted by half. Oh my god. And yay, we beat Arven. We were so close, Mabostif, so close. But Janina, thanks little buddy. Yeah, Janina is a little bit too strong right now. After beating the Elite Four. I lost to him before I beat the Elite Four. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, you were only the supporter. Yes, yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. Oh, do we? The Pokemon in Area 0 are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. Weird machines? You aren't talking about like Pokemon Center machines? I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Wait, who is Penny? Huh? Wait. Wait, Penny is Cassiopeia. Oh, that's her real name, right? Spoilers! Yeah, we need both of them. The Student Council President? Yeah, you hinted at her. You're probably right. That girl can take on any Pokemon that comes at her. She's a beast. Ooh. But well, we've gotta do what we've gotta do. Whoever you think could be a help, just try getting in good with them. We'll see if we can get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. Okay, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. The Path of Legends. Ooh, complete. Finally. Okay. Okay, and I'm healed. That's very nice of them. I want to remove this destination, but I guess. Yeah, okay. Hey, I did remove it. Come on. Set this. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Cassiopeia is waiting here. I guess we can do her as well, since I did want to challenge the Elite Four, and those would have been a lot of battles, actually. After the champion, or even battle Nimona, I guess that's gone too. And I actually did beat her as well, the first try. Okay, I'm not sure if I can beat her, but I want to switch up my team a little bit. Just a little bit. I chose this team for the Elite Four. And I do need to use Great Tusk more. Handstone, I really like you, but you're already level 55. So, what do we need? I want to use Cloth, maybe. What Pokemon would Penny have? Probably different types. Maybe I need Houndstone, because it's broken. Last Respect is very strong. Okay, maybe I shouldn't get Cloth. I wouldn't know who to replace. I don't want to replace Titan because it's so amazing. I guess I'll just keep this. Artibex is a great lead because it can survive pretty much anything. I guess I'm going to save, maybe not. I guess I'll be 10 safe then if the video didn't get corrupted, or who knows what happens, right? I don't want to lose my chance to battle him again if I would need to. Wait, where is she? I think she's somewhere. Let's see. Alright, I can talk to some. Yeah, they are waiting for stuff. He's waiting for some Herba Mystica. That's of course only findable in the Great Crater, pretty amazing area. And she's waiting for the 4 Vessel Pokemon, or I don't know, the legendary quartet in this game, but they're still hidden behind the doors. I didn't manage to find all of the swords in the ground to open them. Not even one. Not even one door. Of course I did find some swords, but I don't know, what does the director have to say? Oh, they said she's in the schoolyard, right? I think so. What do you want? I had to beat him first. I guess he's telling me where to go. To remind me. Thank you for the visit, Miss Janina. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. You mean Clive? A good friend? Please don't mean Clive. Haha. I leave their identity to your imagination. Oh. But now, at lest I forget, there's another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Okay. Do you know what manner of gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? Can I choose a hairstyle for him? Okay. Of course, giant pompadours. Long locks, bowl cut. Not really. 2-block cut. Don't even know what that's exactly. But of course, it's giant pompadours. You say, I suspected as much. Though I don't seem to recall many of the Academy's male students sporting such a style. Could it be then that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. A wig? That is to say, never mind. Thank you for the insight, Miss Janina. It was most enlightening. You feel entrusted by Director Clavel. Yeah, it's pretty fun that you can, like, get closer to the teachers. Yeah. It reminds me of, what's it called? Persona. In Persona 5 at least. I'm not sure. I didn't see the previous ones. But in Persona 5 you can like get very close to a lot of people. Okay, where do I need to go? Schoolyard. I'm pretty sure Cassiopeia is there. Pretty sure. Oh, there she is. Clavel said like he's Cassiopeia, and I was like, what? No way, you're lying. And then he didn't stop saying it, and I was like, what? Is it really true? But after the battle, he told me, okay, he wasn't. So he almost tricked me. Damn it. Janina. Why do you have your hat on like that? Thanks for coming. I know who you are. Cassiopeia, the head of Team Star. No way! I would have never thought this would be possible. This must be quite a shock for you. What? No way! No, I already knew as much. I suspected it immediately. Of course I wasn't completely sure, because in between talking to her, she was like, yeah, the head of Team Star probably is like a bad guy and planned all this bad stuff. And she made it seem like she maybe wasn't Cassiopeia, or maybe yeah, maybe she was just a supporter of Team Starfall. But yeah. Yeah, I already read this. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. Yeah, she's both of them. Right, because she was talking about the big boss. That's what I meant. I thought like maybe they were different at least, but no. It's all her. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. Yeah, the league points. She hacked the systems and gave us league points as rewards. I kind of feel bad about it. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. And I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. Why didn't you battle them? I guess you couldn't. Feels too bad taking down your friends like that. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. Interesting. So she still has some pride left. Of course, it was a very... There was a good reason for her to start Team Star, right? Because she wanted to help the bullied people. But now it got a little overboard. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Are you ready? I always have to think about Elisa from Black and White. Black and White 2 actually, where you battle her on the walk like a real model. But yeah, I'm ready. Thanks. Clavel or Clive. Sorry to keep you waiting. The letter of apology Miss Time had me, I mean, preparations took longer than expected. That was. Are you Clive? Penny. So it was you after... I mean, is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next, so I can send a video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. I guess she wants them to disband altogether, which is also sad, because at least I'm able to rematch the bases. Rematch? Not really. Like do the star run, I don't know how it's called. In the bases, but yeah. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star, the name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. I'm very interested. Sadly, I got spoiled by one of your Pokemon, but it's just an Eevee evolution, so I guess it's not too much of a spoiler. Wait, does she have more evolutions? Because I have seen a different one. Very interesting. I want to back in this battle. I'll stay true to the Team Star's code. Okay, the music is kind of weird. I was hoping for like Team Star music because that's amazing. The normal Team Star music battle. Oh my god. If you would hear it, you would get me like shaking and all. And even the boss music from Team Star is pretty amazing as well. But this one is a little weird. But okay, level 62. Let's see what Arctivex can do. Yay, flinch. And I get weaker. That's a great start. And I guess the music is trying to be a little cheery. Okay, let's stop this struggle. Let's go to Tinkertown. I guess it does have a little bit of a beat. No, don't lower my tag again. That's annoying. And I miss. Wow, what a great battle. Why am I faster now? Don't... Oh, Baby Doll has priority, of course. But I'm really weak now. That's annoying. The music is also a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Do you have an item? No item though. Okay. I guess I can still hear some of the great music in like the battle tower. At least that's what someone told me. Damn, I will have Team Star music all the time. But okay, Champion and Elite 4 music are also amazing. It's great to have some mix-up. Okay, Flareon. What can I do? Not much actually. Great Tusk has kind of weak attacks. Base power 75, Brick Break and Stomping Tantrum. But let's see. Flareon. I guess this will be a long video, right? Talked way too much about all this. I'll make Pokemon in the box. Stopping Tantrum and it's lowering my attack again. Damn, that's so strong. And Great Tusk is so huge and so cool. It's like a fossil Pokemon. So I'm really confused, or I don't know. They probably have something in mind, because there are no other fossil, not a single fossil Pokemon in the game at all. Not Aerodactyl, not any fossil, not even the new ones from Gen 8, the Sword and Shield ones. The weird put together ones, like Draco Ridge and all these cool ones. They're still kind of weird, but... Okay, Vaporeon, good job, Great Tusk. Flareon didn't even attack me. Wait, what is coming right now? Vaporeon. Okay, I guess Scorpion. But yeah, no fossils in the game at all. Why? They have to have some kind of DLC planned, like in Gen 8, I guess. Because there was also not too many fossil Pokemon, but I think at least somewhere there. But or were there? I'm not sure actually. I'm pretty sure a lot of fossils came back when they released the DLC. I think I'm faster. No. Or probably just the priority again. Yeah, I have physical move. Grass moves. I did get Giga Drain, the TM, but I taught it to Electros. So yeah, I think the DLC will have some kind of, I don't know, maybe a future area or an ancient area where you can get the old fossils. It has to be like that. You can't just leave all the fossils out. They wouldn't do that, right? I need my fossil Pokemon. But of course, I'm expecting them to. Okay, I guess I'll just stay in, if it's a grass type. She still has 3. X is it's doing a bit of damage, but it's not the strongest attack. Damn! It's so strong! In the Elite 4 there's like a Cooperaja. Wait, someone almost 1-hit KO'd his flamethrower, I'm pretty sure. Even though I didn't expect that at all. Okay, great Tusk for Jolteon. Of course it can't do much about it. If you'd be smart, you would switch to the last one. That's the Eevee evolution that got spoiled to me in a YouTube video. Because I was listening to some of the great music that I had already heard, so no spoilers there, but they did, yeah, the recommended videos. So yeah, Sylveon is the one I had spoiled. Okay, what am I going to do about it? Gigaton Hammer, I guess. It's a fairy type, so only Steel and Poison are super effective. It has some resemblance. I can't follow you on the battle skills at all, no wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Yeah, my skill is real. I beat the Elite 4 already. I'm basically... I'm champion rank, so... But you're pretty strong yourself, so... Time to terrestrialize. Shine brings the starry sky and become who really is something. You're probably going to be fairy type, right? Of course. Your fairy moves are stronger, but I'm steel type, so I resist them. And you're just going to lower my attack again. I was almost scared of a super strong Moonblast or something. Damn, it's really weak. But I guess it lowered my attack, so it makes sense. How strong is your attack? My VV power will crush you into stardust! Show me. I have good special defense. But you have 2 times that. Yeah, it's kinda weak. But you might have beaten me with 2 Moonblasts if you didn't use Baby Doll Ice first. That play from you. But it wasn't super easy. Nice. Oh, Great Tusk wants to learn Earthquake. That's great. Stomping Tantrum. No need for that. I'm not going to miss any moves for it to get strong, and I need a strong power ground type move immediately. You defeated Penny of Team Star, and I'm a little disappointed about the music, but it's all over now. 15,000, not bad. And there it is, the little raptor is evolving, finally. I have waited for that for quite a while. I thought like, oh, when it's evolved, I can finally beat the Elite 4. But I did beat it already. Baxcalibur, great attack stat. The voice, or the cry is a little weird. Let's see, this Pokemon blasts cryogenic air out from its mouth. This air can instantly freeze even liquid hot lava. Nice. Dragon Eyes, pretty cool typing. I'm a huge Kyurem fan, especially the normal one. The default one, not the combined ones. Yeah, forget a move. Glaive Rush. It's a pretty strong move, but it looks super weird. It looks way too weird. I guess we don't need Ice Beam, it's a special attack. Really strong move. It's like Outrage, but the enemy attack in the next round will be stronger. Like double power. But if you KO them, you don't care. You will just switch maybe. Or KO the next one as well. It's finally over, guys. It's done. Damn, that's sad. But we need her. We need her for the final mission. To save the professor from the crater. Oh, it's a thing from the past. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. Yeah. Gaia Como is the one who, like the game says, like he made this Team Star music, so props to him. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Cool Rotom design from the mobile phone. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. It was a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spoken them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. Not the cheek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you into all this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah, and what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never have met in person, you were also kind to me. Oh, BB is big boss. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? ... Hey, big boss, answer us. Damn. How can she do it? That's me. That's kind of sad, but I guess she had her reasons. We already learned what happened to her. She had to go overseas or something, like for 4 years, was it? Or maybe 1 year. I don't know. Probably just 1 year. 4 would be way too long ago. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Janina. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see it through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star, and me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Yeah, what are you saying? It's all over. I mean, Team Star, sure, but you're still friends with these people, and you can keep coming back to school with them, so just start something new. A new chapter in life. That could be fun as well. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any any other way to handle this? Yeah, she could have just told, let's disband this team, I will be gone. You can still be friends in the normal way and stuff. No? Guess not. I guess we needed some story and something to do. I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask him to do all that stuff, but I could never order them. Oh, interesting. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea of Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends in the team mean to you? Oh my god, it's so emotional. I'm almost starting to cry. They're my greatest treasure. Aww. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Isn't it obvious that he is kind of old? Are you thinking he's like 20? No way. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Aha! Director Claymore! Oh my god, no way! Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy who you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers after all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Maybe. But it did trick you, at least. Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. You do? Looks pretty cool, right? Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Wait, did you make them... Did you make them wait in there to surprise her? Huh? You, big boss, long time no see. Mama. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we've only found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily is thy long hidden continence a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How you've been all this whole time? Artie. We found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Airy. Okay, gang. On the count of 3. 1 through Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. Ah, that's so sweet. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. I like that he has premiere balls to match his outfit. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. I still don't... I mean, why? You told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first day as director, all I've ever experienced of the academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger. And of course... Anger? Pretty sure it's anger. And of course, your immense courage and in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does it mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woohoo, Penny, isn't it great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, my heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Oh, they're clapping again. Like when you beat a trainer. So many are just clapping, congratulating you. No one's, or not too many, are really upset about losing. Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification and chirperdous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Okay, Director. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And it stands for? The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool idea. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Janina battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask you that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No. It sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. Yeah. Interesting. This may be a weird thing to say, since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. Of course. I wouldn't have thought her not join. Not at all. It's true, we would most happily have you at our sites, my lady. But how is the director going to explain everything to like the parents of the students and all the students to everyone? He has to, right? Because otherwise no one would approve of this. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star in school in our lives. Is that really great? I mean, school life can be nice. It can be pretty nice, but it can also be a very difficult time. Depending on all the people and like your... how is it called? like everything going around for yourself, like in private life and stuff. Be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys. Janina, what do you think? Give it your best. I think it sounds great. But I just... No need to give you a response right this moment, Miss Penny. It will take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say that you should break up Team Star after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. They're happy. That's so nice. Miss Janina, please stop by my office later if you would. What do you have to say to me, my friend? My partner? Go to the director's office. Oh, I have this. I guess the cry is okay, but it's a little weird. Excalibur is now part of the team. Pretty cool. I like this remix of the Academy music. Yeah, it has great stats, but now the Violet is useless, sadly. It can take hits, it's not super slow, and it's so strong. Give me back the Violet. It has no use on you anymore. Where do I want to go? The director's office. Even though there's no exclamation mark. Why is that? But I guess we'll come to a close with this episode, with this video right after. Can't do everything immediately, of course. I guess I could record me going into the Great Crater. That could be fun. I'm really excited for it, actually. Because it's like the ancient thing, and I really like that stuff. I wanna see how it is. But they're like caves, that's what I've read in the book. That Scarlet book in the Academy. Ah, here you are, Miss Janina. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. Yeah, that would have been pretty sad. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is that? Who is it?
It's Penny.
Ah, Miss Penny, do come in.
Hello, Director. About the SDCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star.
That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response.
But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think.
Why so? Because of Operation Starfall?
No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did.
Hacking into the system and stealing all the league points, maybe? And what would that be?
You know, the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall. I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system.
Ah, I see. That is quite a revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place.
It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again.
This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Cheetah, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I wanna battle her again. Man.
I figured as much.
I do apologize, Miss Janina, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Wait, I guess you're discussing it with her. Yeah, I don't think her punishment will be bad. I guess there's no point in going back right now. Or is there? What did you discuss? Yeah, we don't have anything new. I'm not sure what I should do right now. Hey, let me go back to the entrance hall so I can leave. It's kind of weird that you can't just leaving the academy like from the doors. No one here, right? Actually, I don't think I ever went upstairs. I only searched through the ground floor. Oh, there's still so many books. Culture. Junish. Okay. Artisantic route. Yeah. I mean, it's great that there's some books to read. There's a book, Festival of Paldea. Festivals. No need for me.
I know, right? Really?
There's a book, Appreciating Sunflower. Oh no. I don't need that. Sunflower is pretty bad, but I don't hate it or anything. And I do like that we get the text boxes immediately without having to talk to people, because that would take forever. But if they're like overlapping, they're annoying to read. So they're not perfect. There's a book entitled Appreciating... Oh, that's the one I already read. How to become a champion. Interesting.
Such a waste. I stay up late at night because it seems like a waste to stay up to let the day end early. But then I regret it the next morning.
Yeah, don't stay up too late. You have to get your sleep. Wait, why am I going down? Is there no way to go to the other side? Weird. But I can't go even higher, no? Oh, yes. I can. I did see stairs. I was pretty sure I did. So if you just keep walking together... They say there's some Pokemon that evolve if you have to walk for a long time. Yeah, the new evolutions. That's so weird. Because you don't even know that. Time to head to my next class. Because if you walk for you have to walk... Like it can't go back into the ball at all, so that's annoying. How should you know about it? I don't know. Of people in Pokemon. Yeah, I need to read that. I already checked this, right? August issue. Oh, okay. Okay. Galar, a history. Interesting. I did play through Sword and Shield, so no need for that. Oh my god, there's so much to do here still. Find foods from far away. I guess it's not super interesting, but a little bit. Great Bazaar, you know, great. Did you buy your potions? Huh. Pretty sure there were some people saying the exact same thing somewhere else. September. I guess they're talking about Team Star. October. Which is the way to the cafeteria? Mysterious! The school is so mysterious at night. You meet completely different people than during the day. Did you know that outside towns different Pokemon come outside the night too? Oh really? I didn't know that. Charcadet's Adventures. I guess it's the Charcadet from Melly? The Team Star boss? Hall of Fame badges a record. Oh. I guess that's mine? Maybe not, but let's see. Honor students. Sada. Okay, I see. The professor. So I did get up on these stairs, right? So I can just go down there. I just want to know how to proceed after that. Like I have to talk to Cassiopeia or Penny and Nimona, I think is her name. Sports Monthly.
Oh yes, I understand.
Sweet truth. The musician's register. Would be fun to be able to climb up there and having a book up there as well to read. But no. July. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Let's go outside. Almost during the whole game I had like blue-green hair. But I changed it in the later parts because it was a little too bright after a while.
Janina.
Hey Penny, what's up?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know, where we first met. I'll be waiting.
Oh, you're down there. But I guess, yeah, that's something to do for a later time. Not right now. So I guess I'm going to save. And yeah, maybe see you back for the Great Crater Adventure with Penny, Nimona, and Arven. And of course, with us, with myself. I hope it wasn't too boring. It was a pretty long episode, of course, but it was fun. Sadly, we didn't get to battle the Elite Four again, but how should I know? Oh no, that's sad. But hope you still enjoyed it. Maybe see you next time. Bye bye.